Hi, this is Steve Westmark of Counselor Realty. Thanks so much for watching my video blog this week. Coming in the mail, either you're getting it or have gotten it, is your property assessment that's coming out for 2012, which will affect your 2013 taxes. Many people look at those and then just kind of throw them away and don't think much about it, but it does have an effect on how much you're going to pay in your taxes. For instance, it varies somewhere about 1.2 to 1.5% of your assessed value of what you'll pay in taxes. So if it's on a $100,000 assessment, the tax could be from $1,200 to $1,500. And if you have a property that is overassessed, and that is one of the things that we've run into over the past few years, is that our property values in the early 2000s kept going up, and up, and the cities kept assessing higher, higher, higher. And now with the decline in values, the cities are not keeping up with their assessed market value. And so today I want to talk to you about how you can get your taxes in line with a property assessment appeal process. The assessment appeal process happens basically this way. You will get something in the mail that comes from your city. The city gives what they believe is the assessed market value. You need to make a determination, is that a fair market value or have they overassessed it? Many cities have, and I've met with clients where I've helped them through the process to get their property reassessed. So that if in fact you have a property that's assessed at $600,000 and the current sales are only showing $500,000, you go to the city and ask them to reassess it. And that is the first part of the appeal process. You go into the city, or you may hire a representative like me to go into the city and appeal the process and say, I believe that you've overassessed my property. And what I do in those types of situations is I'll bring in a sale or multiple sales that have happened somewhat like yours in the period. And what they look at is the November of 2010 to November of 2012, or of 11, to determine what your assessed value for 2012 is, which will affect your 2013 taxes. I hope that's understandable. Now, if you go to the city and the city doesn't agree with you, and I don't agree, or we come to a conclusion that they haven't been fair in looking at that, you can take it to the Hennepin County Board of Appeal and Equalization. And we'll scan this in to you. This happens to come off of the Minneapolis City's website that explains the appeal process, but you appeal to the Board of Appeal and Equalization. And you generally, once you get there, it's either appealed and you get the property value the way you want it, or if they don't do it properly, you have one more appeal, and that's where you appeal to the Minnesota Tax Court. Now, if you have a property that's $300,000 assessed or less, it goes to the Small Claims Division and is a very simple process. If you have an assessed value of $300,000 or more, you go to the regular division of there, and that can be used for any type of property type, whether it be for a residential property, which I'm basically talking about, or commercial or industrial, or those types of things. If that is not acceptable, and I've never seen anything go beyond that, but I know people have dealt with this, and this is where you probably get an attorney involved, and that's where you own the IDS center. Somebody feels it's worth $100 million, and the last sale is $50 million. You're going to take it to the Supreme Court and ask for a fair judgment on the property. Well, that kind of gives you an overview of the property assessment appeals process. As you get those, if you see something that comes to you in the mail and you don't think that it's right, you can either do it on your own, or you can call me, and we have, for a small fee, we'll walk you through the process, and we would like to participate in the tax savings of 25% in the next year taxes, and then you get what goes on in savings in the years after. Hopefully that's been a very interesting thing to you today and helps you understand the appeal process or your real estate taxes. Make it a great day. Bye.